Alrighty, hey guys, it is 4:18 p.m. on the 9th, which is day 3 of formatting for Man of Darkness, and today we're going to go through and fix the scene breaks from asterisks to a little design. So I'm going to go ahead and search for one. There you are. Okay, so we're going to be replacing those with this. So problem number 1 is I think that I need it straight instead of angled, but I am going to download it and we'll find out from there. We'll see what it looks like when it's angled, and then I'll see if it looks better angled or if it would look better straight across. I think this is one of the few designs that I've done at an angle because a file big enough for it to fit this way was too big for my drawing app on my phone. But I love this blade, and this is the only angle I've ever seen it at, so I honestly don't know what it would look better as. But regardless of if it's straighter at an angle, the main process is still the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert that image. Is that you? Maybe? Let's find out. Yeah, I know, it's going to be a big file. I don't blame you for not responding. Okay. So I'm going to crop it first. Oops. And I'm also going to pause the recording here in just a second to see what my dog wants. Alright, back in a sec. Alrighty, my dog apparently wants nothing, which is great. I can't remember what size I used to do these as, so we're going to start with 0.5 and go from there. We're going to do this. Just to see. I think I can make it go behind the text. Yes, I can. Okay. And then let's zoom in so I can see it. That's not terrible. I think I like the way that looks. Position. No, not that. Align. Center. I think I like that. I'm gonna make it a little bigger, I think. Okay. And then make sure it's still in the center. Alright, so I do like that. I like the way that looks. It will be in grayscale. So I kind of want to see what that will look like. Okay, I like that. I like that very much. But I would like to mess with the settings on it, I think. No, we need to go darker. Okay. And then I don't need to see that change anything. Oh, okay, now I see what it's changing. I don't think it's too bad if I leave the contrast alone. But I do like it. No, I like the -10. Okay, so I like the way that looks. So I'm going to copy that Perfect. And then zoom back out. So then we'll come in here and paste it. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to move it in front of text. Actually, I'm going to copy that while it's behind text. I don't know why my dog barked, but if you heard that, I apologize. They both seem to think that there's something going on outside, but there's absolutely nothing going on outside because I checked. So that looks good there. So I'm going to go through and do all of these. The copy-paste method. Is that black and white? Yes, okay. So the copy-paste method saves all of my presets, so that way I don't have to keep changing this, I don't have to keep rotating it, I don't have to change the brightness and contrast every time, it's the same every time, which is great. So I'm going to save, and then I'm going to go through and do this on all of them, and then I will come back to you. I would do a time lapse, but I think that I'm going to have to be standing up and sitting down so often that it would just be me cutting out a lot of footage to then make a time lapse as well. So, I will see you guys when it's done, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so there are much fewer scene breaks in here than my other books, which is a good thing when it comes to me replacing things, because there's fewer chapters, I guess is the main reason, but it was very surprising to be done so quickly. So, all of them have been replaced, all of them are in their correct places and centered and all of that fun jazz. So now the next thing that I want to do is this. So it's in Garamond, which is correct, but I can't remember what it's supposed to look like. So I'm going to open up Cut to the Kill, which I actually just saw over there, but I wasn't smart enough to click it. So here we go. So that's correct. What's the spacing like? 1.15. Okay. Do you see how far away that looks? That's why there's a space after the paragraph. No, that one. Okay, so we're going to highlight these guys and put a space. Do I want a space between those or just the title? Just the title. We're going to not do this the way that I normally do right now. We're just going to do that. When it's done, it will look something like that. Except for it will be what is on the cover of Man of Darkness. Alrighty, sorry for that weird jump there. I was having issues with my screen recorder, but this is eventually what will be on the Man of Darkness page. It'll just be Man of Darkness and my name again, and in a different font, but still. So now we're going to come down here, and I'm going to just copy the copyright from here. I'll keep acknowledgements written at the top, because I haven't written those yet, and I probably won't until after this edit is over. Okay, I'm zoomed in. I was like, there is no way that it is that small. The ISBN will need to change, but I'll do that in a bit. So these are also remove space after paragraph, so these guys also have... Oops. There we go. There. So this ISBN, I'll zoom in for you. This will need to change once I have the book put into KDP, which is when I'll get my ISBN. So just so I remember to change it, I'm going to put it on red, so that way I know. As in the color red, not like I left it on READ. But I think that is it for the moment. Yes. So I'm going to leave acknowledgements there. So the next thing for us to take care of is this. So the app that I used for this, or the software, I suppose, although first I should check this. One blank page to put that on. This would be an odd page? Yeah, okay, so that's an even page. I don't know why it's an even page. I guess just because that's how it ended up, but... So, we're going to do this, and then on this page, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to go to page layout, breaks, insert a section break and start the new section on the next even numbered page, which is this one. So now we can come here and no, go down. I don't know why you went up there. Okay. Make sure it's not linked to the previous. And then you can remove this and you should be fine. Yep. And I'm going to remove that, which should also be okay. I unlinked you, don't be a dick. Okay. So let's make sure the gutter's on the right side. It's not. I don't know what happened there. Hold on. No, it is. Sorry. Yeah, it's on the right side. Okay. So now that we're in a new section, I'm going to add another page. And then this is where I'm going to put the QR code. And then we need another blank page. Because this is the right side of the book. This is the left side of the right side's page. So I use a thing on the desktop to get my QR codes. There are a lot of them. You have to pay for the majority of them. I need a moment to remember what it's called. Because it used to be in my pinned tabs, but every time I put it in my pinned tabs, Google corrupts it. Even though it's an HTTPS website, which means that it's safe, Google corrupts it every time that I pin it, so I have to leave it unpinned. So let me find it, and then I'll be back with you. Alrighty. So, over here, if it will click it, is the QR thing that I use, Unitag, I think. I'll leave a link to it in the description in case you're interested in also doing a QR code thing in the back of your book. Mine is for book merch, which for Man of Darkness at the moment is just the Reaper Blade, because normally I do the drawings when it gets closer to the release date, but my only drawing device at the moment is my phone, and I'm going to start working on them later this month or very early next month, but I need to make sure that I finish this part first. So over here I have one QR code active at the moment. That one's for Cut to the Kill. So I'm going to create a new one. So for Man of Darkness, we're going to come over to Redbubble and I'm going to copy this collection and we're going to put that in here. Yeah, hold on. A dynamic QR code can be edited and has analytics. It uses the URL shortener and has an unlimited lifespan. Okay, well, that kind of makes me want to do dynamic then, just because you say unlimited lifespan. I think I just did... Yeah. So, that one. I apologize for my dog barking. She's really good at that. There's always a chance my mom is home. I think that's the one we're going to go with. Save and close. Okay, awesome. So we have that. So then you can download it. I think things have changed a little bit since I used it a couple months ago, so I'm trying to... I basically feel like I'm doing a whole bunch of new stuff here. Okay. We might run into a bit of an issue if things are too different than they used to be. But we'll see. Okay, good. It's still in a zip. That bodes well. So I'm going to open up the zip file down here, which should hopefully have 3 images in it, I think. We'll see. Yep, that is good. Alrighty, so I'm going to move these into my downloads. Well, actually, I'm going to put them here. I won't have to fight a whole bunch of other images to find them that way. And then I'm going to come over here, and on this page, I'm going to insert a picture. So I insert 2 pictures for this, at least I did for Cut to the Kill, but I did this one. Okay. And then when I did it for Cut to the Kill, this image was pretty, I don't know, it didn't look right, I guess. So I had to change a couple things when I did it, but it looks pretty clear here, so that's a good sign. But we are going to copy this. This is just a text box. That's all that is. I just don't want to reformat it if I don't have to. But for this one, it's Garamond 18 font. So we'll see what that looks like over here. Click over here, then. So we will change this. And then since this is centered, I should be able to center that too. Maybe not. You can center it that way. Okay. Same thing here. This one is apparently Calibri 11. But I'm going to change it to Garamond when I move it over. There we go. Go back to 1.15. And then... oh, go back over here. And we're going to change that to Garamond. Possibly. Maybe. Nope. I agree, Roxy. There we go. Did that change the whole thing? Yeah, I should have remembered that. There we go. I need to change this link before I decide what size it needs to be, so let's copy you. Alright, so we're going to paste the link to the merch here. And then down here, the internet has suddenly decided to be super slow. This is the slowest it's been today. I think it's because it's raining outside. Alright, so I'm going to copy this to my clipboard, potentially. I swear it knows I have things to do. I'm a very patient person, but I just hate that it is doing this while I'm recording. I apologize for the dinging in the background that you can probably hear. Yeah, I know Paige is unresponsive. Leave it alone. But if you can hear the dinging in the background, I think it's my mom's tablet, and I don't really want to stand up and go mute it. So I apologize. Okay, so then we're going to make this a little bigger. Here we go. I want this to all be the same color, or else it will look weird when it prints, since I don't print in color. Okay, and then zoom in. Zoom in. Not that much. That was too much. Calm down. Zoom in. Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. So do that so it's centered, and then click down there. There we go. Everything works, so we're good to go. So I'm going to save this one last time and export it as a PDF. This will be done next time after edit date. This will be done after edit date. This will be done after edit date. But otherwise, everything else is good to go. So I'm going to save it here one more time, and then save it as a PDF, and then I'll email it to myself so I can look at it on my iPad on the Kindle app when I start edit 8 on Saturday. So I'll see you guys then. We are in the final stretch of editing.